The sky above the planet was filled with strange ships. They moved fast and carried warriors who expected an easy victory. On the ground, Jake Harrison and Claire Simmons looked up at the descending fleet. Jake's eyes were sharp, and his mind worked faster than anyone else in his team. Claire stood beside him, calm but ready to move. "They are coming for a fight," Jake said. His voice was firm, but there was a spark of excitement in it. Humans rarely faced unknown enemies like this, and Jake loved the challenge. The aliens landed in waves. Their movements were precise but stiff. Jake signaled his men. Ryan, Luke, and Matthew followed without hesitation. Humans were not just soldiers. They were fighters who could think, react, and have fun while doing it. Jake led the first counterattack. The humans moved through the terrain, using rocks and trees for cover. They did not hide like prey. They smiled and shouted as they attacked, confusing the alien warriors. The aliens had never seen such behavior. They froze when humans laughed while throwing projectiles or dodging attacks. The humans were enjoying the fight, and the aliens could not understand it. Ryan climbed a hill and threw a grenade that bounced off a rock and landed near the alien lines. He ducked and laughed loudly. Luke shot his blaster while spinning in the air, making the aliens hesitate. Matthew set a trap using fallen logs and ropes. When an alien stepped in it, he fell hard and tumbled down the hill. Humans laughed together at every move, turning the battlefield into a place of skill and fun. Claire took a separate path and flanked the alien warriors. She used her speed and precision to strike without being noticed. The aliens tried to regroup, but the humans moved too fast and unpredictably. Jake saw an opening and signaled his team to push forward. The humans surged, not with anger, but with joy in their hearts. Every swing, jump, and shot was executed with laughter and sharp timing. The aliens' leader tried to command them, but the humans ignored their formations. The alien warriors froze multiple times, unsure of what to do. Humans made quick decisions, adapted instantly, and did not fear the unknown. Every human move seemed playful, but it was deadly. Jake and Claire met at the center of the battlefield, coordinating the attacks. They high-fived quickly and shouted, encouraging their men. The humans combined strategy, strength, and the energy of fun. The aliens could not process it. They retreated slightly, still watching the humans laugh and fight at the same time. The humans took a short pause on a hill, catching their breath but still smiling. Jake looked at the alien warriors and said, "They will never know what hit them." Claire nodded, already planning the next move. The humans had shown the first sign of their power. It was not just their strength, but their ability to enjoy the fight that made them dangerous. As the sun set, the humans gathered their equipment and checked their surroundings. The aliens were regrouping, but there was hesitation in their movements. Humans had sent the first message. They were unpredictable, fearless, and they found joy in the battle. The war was only starting, but the humans were ready. The aliens did not know it yet, but they had just faced the beginning of a force that would change everything. The next morning, Jake Harrison and his team were ready to fight again. The aliens were regrouping but looked uneasy. Jake smiled and gathered Ryan, Luke, and Matthew. He pointed to the open field where the aliens were forming. "We will show them how humans fight together," Jake said. "We will make them panic more than yesterday." Claire joined them and added, "We will use our speed and our brains. You'll not expect our moves." The humans ran across the field, creating a challenge for the aliens. They set up obstacles quickly using rocks, logs, and debris. Matthew climbed a hill and acted as a lookout. When an alien soldier stepped too close to a trap, he fell into a pit covered by branches. Humans laughed at the sight, but they did not stop attacking. Their laughter was confusing to the aliens. Ryan threw projectiles with perfect aim. Luke jumped and rolled, dodging attacks and striking the aliens in unexpected ways. Every human move was playful but deadly. The aliens tried to form lines, but every formation broke when humans changed direction quickly. They could not predict human actions. Jake signaled a group to flank the aliens from the left, while Claire led a small team from the right. Suddenly, a human-made explosion triggered a series of traps that forced the aliens to retreat. Humans shouted and ran with joy across the field. Aliens froze, shocked by the humans' fearlessness and energy. They had never seen soldiers enjoy a fight and still strike with precision. Jake and Claire met in the center again. "Keep pushing," Jake shouted. Show them we are stronger together. The humans moved as one, attacking in waves and retreating, only to return with more energy. Aliens could not recover. Every time they tried to counterattack, humans were already in new positions, laughing and striking at the same time.
Matthew
Used ropes and rocks to create falling hazards. Ryan threw devices that created loud noises and bright flashes. Luke used his agility to attack multiple aliens in seconds, leaving them confused. Humans did not just fight with strength. They combined creativity, speed, and joy. The aliens could not adapt quickly enough. The battle continued for hours. Humans never stopped moving. Jake encouraged his team with high energy and laughter. Claire led small attacks that broke alien lines repeatedly. The aliens started to panic. Their command structure failed, as soldiers froze or ran, could not understand the humans' method. At one point, Jake ran straight at a group of aliens while laughing loudly. The aliens froze, unsure whether to fight or retreat. His courage inspired the rest of the humans. Ryan, Luke, Matthew, and Claire attacked with perfect timing. Humans had turned the battlefield into a place where skill and fun were equal. Aliens could not match it. As the sun began to set, the humans gathered on a hill to rest. They were tired but happy. The aliens were retreating in small groups. Jake looked at his team and said, "They will think twice before coming back. Humans are not just fighters. We enjoy the battle. That is our strength." Claire nodded and smiled. Humans had shown that their courage and ability to find joy in combat made them unpredictable and dangerous. The aliens would never forget it. Reinforcements arrived under the command of Queen Emily. She was brave, smart, and moved with confidence. Humans felt stronger seeing her arrive. Jake and Claire ran to meet her and quickly shared the situation. "We have pushed the aliens back," Jake said, "but they are regrouping. We need a plan to break them completely." Emily nodded. "We will show them humans are unstoppable. We will attack in a way they cannot predict." The humans split into teams. Jake led one group with Ryan, Luke, and Matthew. Claire led another group with soldiers following her quickly. Queen Emily stayed in the center, guiding the teams and giving commands that were clever and fast. Jake signaled his team to start a fake retreat. The aliens saw humans running and thought they were winning. Then humans suddenly turned and attacked from the sides. Rocks fell, traps triggered, and loud noises frightened the aliens further. Humans laughed and shouted as they moved, making the aliens panic more. Claire and her team used speed to strike weak points in the alien lines. They moved fast, dodging attacks and hitting with precise aim. Every attack was calculated, but humans smiled and laughed while doing it. Aliens could not understand this combination of joy and danger. Queen Emily ordered a group to set up obstacles in the canyon. When the aliens chased the humans, they fell into traps. Some tumbled down slopes, some got tangled in ropes, and others froze mid-step. Humans took advantage of every pause and every mistake the aliens made. Ryan and Luke climbed hills and shot from high points. Matthew used ropes to swing across gaps, attacking aliens from above. Humans were everywhere at once. Jake and Claire coordinated attacks with hand signals and shouted commands. The aliens could not keep up. Their movements became slower and confused. Humans combined fun and combat. They taunted the aliens by running circles, leaping over obstacles, and making loud war cries that sounded like laughter. The aliens froze, not knowing how to respond. Some tried to fight, but fear made them hesitate. Humans exploited every hesitation. Jake led a small attack to the rear of the alien formation. He ran with speed and shouted to encourage his men. Aliens froze again, unsure how to defend against humans who fought while having fun. Claire followed closely, striking from the right. Every human attack was unexpected, making the aliens retreat more. Queen Emily watched and gave new orders. Humans set up small ambushes and moved quickly. The aliens tried to regroup but were slowed by traps and constant attacks. Humans were always in control, using strategy, skill, and laughter as weapons. By the end of the day, aliens were in disarray. Humans held the field and had complete confidence. Jake looked at his team and said, "They can run, but they will never forget this day." Claire nodded, smiling. Queen Emily raised her hand, signaling victory, but also showing humans would continue to fight if needed. Humans gathered briefly to plan for the next encounter. They were tired but energized. The aliens had learned that humans were not only strong and fast, but clever, unpredictable, and fearless. They also found joy in the fight, which made them even more dangerous. Humans had won the first major stage, and the battle for the planet was turning in their favor. The next battle began early in the morning. Jake Harrison gathered Ryan, Luke, and Matthew. Claire joined them, and Queen Emily watched from a small hill, giving orders. Humans were ready to push the aliens back completely. Jake signaled his team to move through the trees and hills. Humans were everywhere, attacking quickly and unpredictably. Aliens tried to defend, but humans used the terrain perfectly. Rocks fell on them, logs swung down, and humans moved in every direction. Their attacks were fast and clever. Ryan climbed a hill and threw a device that made a loud noise, startled the aliens and created an opening. Luke used his agility to jump over obstacles and attack from above. Matthew set traps in narrow paths, causing aliens to stumble. Humans laughed while attacking, making the aliens panic more. Claire led a small team to flank the aliens from the right. They moved silently at first, then suddenly struck. Humans used speed, skill, and intelligence together. Aliens tried to regroup but could not. Humans were too fast, too clever, and too fearless. Queen Emily gave new commands. Humans used traps, obstacles, and high ground to attack at the same time. Jake led a direct charge at the alien center. He shouted to inspire his men. Aliens froze again, unsure how to respond. Humans were unpredictable and full of energy. Ryan and Luke moved in circles, attacking from multiple sides. Matthew set another trap, capturing several alien soldiers. Humans combined their strength with joy, making the fight seem like a game, but deadly. Aliens hesitated and panicked more. Claire struck at weak points in the alien lines. She moved quickly, dodging attacks and hitting precise targets. Humans were everywhere at once, appearing and disappearing with speed. Aliens could not understand humans' methods. Fear spread among their ranks. Jake led a small team to the rear. He ran fast and laughed loudly. Aliens froze, unsure how to react. Humans attacked from all sides, using strategy and fun as weapons. Aliens tried to counterattack but failed. Humans had complete control. Queen Emily ordered the final move. Humans set up a series of traps and attacks that cornered the remaining aliens. Humans did not stop moving, attacking with joy and skill. Aliens were in full panic. Their lines broke and many fled. Humans held the battlefield and looked strong. As the sun set, humans gathered to rest. They were tired, but full of energy. Jake looked at his team and said, "We have shown them what humans can do." Claire smiled, agreeing. Queen Emily raised her hand, showing victory. Humans had used speed, skill, and joy to defeat the aliens. The enemy would never forget the courage and fun of humans on the battlefield. Humans were ready for the next challenge. The final battle started as dawn broke. Jake Harrison, Claire Simmons, Ryan, Luke, and Matthew gathered with Queen Emily. Humans were ready to end the alien threat on the planet. The aliens tried to regroup, but fear was in their eyes. Jake led a direct attack at the alien center. He ran fast, shouted to inspire his men, and laughed. Ryan and Luke flanked the sides, attacking with speed and precision. Matthew set traps along the paths to prevent the aliens from escaping. Humans were everywhere at once, moving as one with skill and courage. Claire led a small team to attack from the rear. She moved silently at first, then struck quickly, taking out key enemies. Queen Emily gave orders from the hill, coordinating the humans perfectly. The aliens could not keep up. Their movements were slow, confused, and full of panic. Humans used every advantage. They pushed the aliens into narrow valleys, forcing them into traps. Rocks fell, branches swung, and humans attacked from all sides. Laughter and shouts echoed through the battlefield. Aliens froze repeatedly, unsure how to respond to humans who fought joyfully and skillfully. Jake spotted the alien leader trying to escape. He ran faster than anyone thought possible and blocked the path. Ryan and Luke moved around to prevent retreat. Matthew triggered a trap that cut off the final escape route. Humans cornered the enemy completely. Claire and her team struck at weak points in the alien formation. They moved quickly, dodging attacks and hitting precise targets. The aliens panicked more. Humans laughed and shouted, showing no fear. Every human move was a combination of strategy, speed, and fun. Aliens could not adapt. Queen Emily signaled the final assault. Humans attacked together from all sides. Jake led the charge. Ryan and Luke flanked. Matthew set traps, and Claire struck from behind. The aliens had nowhere to go. They froze, tried to fight, and then fled. Humans controlled the battlefield completely. The remaining aliens surrendered or escaped in panic. Humans celebrated their victory, still moving and laughing. Jake looked at his team and said, "We have won." They will never forget humans are not just fighters. We are fearless, and we enjoy every challenge. Claire nodded and smiled. Queen Emily raised her hand, signaling final victory. Humans gathered to rest and plan the future. The planet was theirs. The aliens had learned humans were unpredictable, fast, clever, and fearless. Humans had combined skill and joy in battle, creating a power no enemy could match. The humans looked toward the horizon, ready for the next challenge. The story ended with humans victorious, showing the galaxy that fun and courage together made them unstoppable. Humans had changed the battlefield forever,